Hello, loves. Hello. 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 How are you all doing today? I got this Play World, I guess, magazine in the mail. I'm not really sure why it was sent to me, but I figure that we can look at it together. So it says the 2024 Buyer's Guide. Okay. Here it is, 2024 Buyer's Guide. Play World, the world needs play. The world needs play. The world needs play. Again, I have no clue why this was sent to me, but here we are. So it's a magazine that is advertising for different types of play yards, play gyms, playgrounds. But these look more like for commercial property, for a park, for a community versus an individual home. So we're going to see if they have some for individual homes. Maybe that's why it was sent to me, I assume. And because I have it on my desk here, I am going to be doing some gum chewing. So if you don't like mouth sounds, then this video may not be for you. Now, when I was growing up, our playgrounds did not look anything like this. This is like what I call the creme de la creme of playgrounds. Having these spider web nets and just the things you see now that they build with newer communities, or that they tear down old playgrounds and build new ones. They are much nicer than the stuff I grew up with. Like, do you guys even remember a seesaw? Are you guys old enough to know what a seesaw is? So if you do, think about the last time you saw a seesaw. And I'm talking about like a wooden seesaw or that hot metal seesaw that when the sun hits on it, it was like scorching on your skin. We roughed it out back in the day. We never complained. So these are different, I call them spider web rope course or spider webs. They're called ropescapes, I guess. That's what they're calling it here. So you have different designs of them. Like, this is some type of swing thing. We never had any of this stuff. They must have known that we had kids when we moved here. They must have got our information somehow. It was just like, you know what? They may want to put this in their backyard. Let's go ahead and send this to them. We had a ride, not a ride, I don't know if you call it a ride, but on the playgrounds back in the day, there was a swing thing like this where you would, it was like a metal beam, circular, and I guess you would lean on it. I've forgotten. Somebody on the outside pushes you, and people would throw up on it and get right back on. Look, we were some diehard troopers back in my day. I'm in my 40s for reference. Now they got all this padded stuff and it's just safer. And yeah, ours did not look like that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Listen, listen. Look at that. A tractor for a playground. They are doing it up. We never had anything like this. My kids would love this. We have some nice playgrounds where I live. Not the best I've seen, but they're very nice. This is nice. This is nice. And I love a playground with a turf. I have yet to see one with turf. I hate the ones with sand. I will not go to a playground with sand. We'll do the one with mulch, but that becomes a pain too because it does get stuck onto their socks and eventually tracks into the house. The ones I do love, it's like a rubber padding. Or when we were in Georgia at one point, there was a playground that I used to take the kids to. They were even younger then, and they had like cut up tire. It's like a mulch, but tire mulch. So I guess it was old tires, and they recycled it and cut them up and made it into like a quote mulch. So it gave a spongy feel when you walk, but it never really stuck to anything on you. So that's what I loved about it. Now, I mean, we have turf in our backyard and front yard. And I go out there and I walk barefoot and I feel like it feels so good. So I love this. I wish I had a playground by me that I could take the kids to that has turf. I don't think I've ever seen that. Now, if you live in Southern California or you know Southern California and you happen to know the city of Irvine, there is a fairly new community over there called Great Parks. And there's a bunch of housing development. And it's kind of like a square, I think, where they have like, I think it's a K through 8 school. And then 9 through 12. I think it's something like that. There's a big park there. It's not the ones where they do all the sporting complex, the sports, and where they do Irvine holds like a big festival every year. It's not that one where the orange balloon is or the orange whatever. But there's another park at Great Parks. Their playground is one of the best I've seen here so far. And San Diego has a really good one too along the coastline by the ships. And you got a princess playground. Oh, my baby girl would love that one. So they're actually showing you where the playgrounds are. So this one is in British Columbia, Canada. Can't imagine how much snow this gets in the winter. But see, like this flooring, the only thing it needs, because I hate going to a playground that doesn't have some type of awning or some type of covering for when you want to sit in the shade and watch your kids. Like they're playing and they're doing their thing, but I don't want to sit and burn up. You know, I want to have some covering. And this is the same one in British Columbia, Canada. Look at this aero glider. This is like Disneyland in a park form. I'm loving this. Okay, so this is a type of covering that I like. Even for the kids too. Like this is the type of covering I like for the kids, the main play area, and then also where their parents sit and watch. That'd be pretty cool to have. So this is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I still don't know why we got this magazine. And this is in Odenton, Maryland. So the one in Georgia that I'm talking about has a similar structure to this. It's in Smyrna, Georgia. So this one, I guess some of them, the things are showing that kids, I guess if you have like cerebral palsy, to where kids mostly use like a wheelchair, or they may use like a walker, or braces on their legs, but they can still walk to some capacity. They're showing that how it can still be used, that this is low enough, and then they have the bars to where they can use it. So that's very smart of them to think about that. Oh, what's this? It's like a whole maze. This looks like Candyland or Chutes and Ladders. Is it Chutes and Ladders? Do they even still make that stuff, or do they even still play play Chutes and Ladders? I don't know. It kind of reminds me of it from an aerial shot. Oh, inclusion's influence. So see, this is what I was talking about with wheelchair-bound kids. That's very good. I love it. They're doing that. You know, more places need to really do that. Now think about it. Yep. So this one here, I think, is the Playtown truck. And you see, and they're showing you with children in wheelchairs the things that they can get up on and feel included and play as well. You know, and playing, especially in this day and age where everything is so internet driven and tablet driven for kids, you know, to get outside when you can and to burn off that excess energy. And I know kids have like recess at school and PE at school, but even on the weekends, and even like, you know, if my kids didn't have extracurricular activities, I know sometimes they'll ask me to go to the park, the playground after school. And I'm like, are you not tired? But they have a lot of energy to burn off, and this is a very good, constructive way to do so. And then it also helps with their socializing skills too. Some more ropescapes, different formations of ropescapes. I wonder how long it takes to put all these things together, because you think that they come from the manufacturer already in parts, and then you would just connect everything. Your slides. The slides that we went on, there were some hot metal, hot metal. There were some very hot metal slides. And when that Florida sun hit, because that's where I grew up, where I was raised, when that Florida sun hit, your butt was still going down that slide, even if you were wearing like short shorts. You just dealt with the pain. I like this cube thing they got going on here, the formation of it. Now you see, my butt would have fell through those holes. This just looks fun though. So this is that rubber flooring I was talking about. Some of the parks that I've taken my kids to, I love this because it's like a spongy feel. Spongy feel. When you step on it, it's like you feel like a little bounce. A little bounce, a little bounce, a little bounce. Little bounce. And then you don't worry so much if they were to fall. It wouldn't be a hard hit. So I'm going to skip some of these because this is just long. I mean, we're looking at the same slides, redundant. Oh, there's some kiddie stuff now. It's like a younger age or a smaller set. Now this is something you could probably stick in your backyard. Like you don't need a lot of space for this. You probably could even put these indoors too. Infant Fun Center. Now I did not know any about this when I had my kids. Of course, like all the good stuff comes out after, right? I like this. I see them all over that. And see, the top is not that high, so if they were to fall, it's a very short fall. Okay, I've seen stuff like this before, so now we're coming into some of the traditional things I've seen as of late. Some of these I have not seen. I don't know what this is. This is a Neos 360 Accessible, awarded for its innovation. Neos 360 encompasses the best of physical endurance in a full-body gaming approach. Oh, it's a gaming thing that helps participants develop agility, coordination, strength, and stamina. Its circular design develops peripheral vision, auditory, and spatial awareness skills. There's 8 games to choose from, 1 and 2 player options or team play. 8 buttons. Games are approximately 45 seconds each, and it comes with a free instructional sign. That's what I'm talking about. My son went on something like this. It's much taller, but the same concept, and you spin him around and hold on, and I guess he probably thought he stopped spinning, and he let go and went backwards and hit his head right on the ground, and I had to take him to the ER because in the process of it, he hit some metal, and it was a small, he didn't need stitches, but I really took him there to see if he needed another tetanus shot. I couldn't remember how long they last, but he was still within the 10-year window from this first one, so he was still covered. We have, so it's called teeterball. You guys see that? Teeterball. I've seen that growing up too, and you swing it around the pole. And then triple shootout. This is supposed to mimic a basketball system right here. So again, just coming with all the other parts to make your own gym. And then you're talking about shade inside amenities. See, this is the stuff I can appreciate. Give me the shade. Give me a good spot to watch them and some shade. We got like a rock climbing system. No, what is this one? Branch Out? It's called Branch Out. And then full wood logs, full trunk. So this is, I guess, buying individual pieces that you can put together to customize it. Customize your own playground, your own play yard. Again, you really have to have the space to put something decent, or especially if you buy a house that has a lot of land, or land that your backyard is just yard and then it goes into like the woods or something. You could do something like that, but honestly, most of this stuff just seems like it's for commercial use. And of course, your colors and fabrics to choose from. And that's that. They are selling everything these days. All right, guys. Well, next time I get more stuff in the mail and something like a magazine form, that's usually what I end up sharing with you guys, then I will make sure to do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment, and I will do my very best to respond to every comment that is left. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and for helping me to grow more as a small YouTuber. I hope you like this video. Subscribe if you feel pushed to, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Bye-bye.